Hello! Some call me the Space Cowboy. Some call me the Gangster of Love. But those people are weird because my name's MonstersAbound. Welcome back to Total War 3 Kingdoms and part 14 of my Ma Teng Campaign. Where we've had... it's been exciting. We've had a lovely marriage going on. We've got an Angry Bandit lady is now married to Ma Kong. There we go. Now, some people are saying, oh, marry her to Ma Chao. The thing is, it doesn't actually matter because there's no sort of filter down of traits or anything from the parents to the children, which is a bit of a shame, really. I kind of wanted there to be, so like, if you marry Ma Chao to Zhenjiang, I wanted that to actually sort of matter. So if the children get one of their traits or something, but generally the kids just get some random bog standard trait. It doesn't really matter. So, and I just like the idea of marrying this poor 18-year-old to the almost 40-year-old psychopath with double axes. So everyone is kind of getting a bit older now. Ma Teng is where is he? He's 65. I mean, he's getting on, and he's not a young man anymore. I mean, he wasn't to start off with, but now he's definitely less young. And he could drop dead at any time, unfortunately. That's just how it goes. And this is one of the things I think that should be changed in Three Kingdoms, and that is the fact that once your sort of special characters die off, which they will do, there's no one to replace them. It just at that point, it's like, well, everyone's just like normal. All the good traits are gone. Basically, your power level drops over time because your special characters, although they're really nice traits. So, for example, Ma Teng, if we can have a look at him. So he's got Protector of the West. So you can see that he gets 60 ability points overall, 10 resolve, 20 instinct, 30 authority. He gets that plus 10 melee damage for shock cavalry, 100% income from silver and spice. And remain steadfast. Yeah, exactly. He gets minus 15% upkeep for his special units. And unfortunately, no sort of randomly generated characters have skills that good. I think that's a real shame. Like, I really do feel like maybe later on in the game, some of the characters should have those special traits. Maybe some of the kids should inherit those traits, inherit the traits of their parents, something like that, just to try and keep some of those. So that makes it more interesting. Maybe your firstborn son is a bit shit. You know, maybe he's a bit rubbish. You don't want him. But maybe the second-born one, maybe he has... I mean, obviously we've got Ma Chao, but if we didn't have Ma Chao, maybe he's got Protector of the West instead. Maybe he can't, he gets that from his father. That would be quite cool. Maybe you could have some of the kids, like... I mean, you know, maybe like a 20% chance to inherit the trait, so you could get like a Bandit Queen trait for one of your kids. That would be quite cool. Just something to just try and, you know, keep the special traits rolling, because later on it does get to a point where everyone's sort of a bog standard character. And I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing, because with these characters, obviously you can't. They've got their sort of special armor. You can't really change that, which is a bit of a shame. But with the normal characters, obviously you get more choice to change it. Oh, we got some Oh, should we do that? I mean, it doesn't actually seem like that useful. It gives more authority. The other thing I've been thinking about is authority is basically a bit of a shit stat, because it only affects the satisfaction bonus only affects your faction heir, prime minister, and faction leader. And the only other thing they get is unit morale, which unit morale, if anything, is a bit of a detriment generally. Too much unit morale means your unit's probably going to take a lot of damage rather than just run away, especially in like Warhammer, where having an unbreakable unit generally means you're going to have to replace that unit if it gets stuck in combat with something nasty, because they'll never run away. They'll just sit there and die, and then you have to re-recruit them. Not so bad in Three Kingdoms, obviously, because your unit just, you know, regenerates over time, but still. Okay, anyway, enough waffling on. Right, so what are we doing now? So we've got this guy over here. We're at war with the bandits in the mountains. It's been like 6 days since I actually recorded any Three Kingdoms, or Warhammer for that matter. So I'm a little bit rusty, and I had to have a look around the map just to remind myself of where we were. So we're at war with the bandits. They've declared war on us. That could be a little bit risky. We've got the Duchy of Wu here. Now, that is Sun Jian, and he is almost certainly going to be one of the Three Kingdoms that we have to fight. And we border him, quite significantly down here. So we're going to have to do something about this, because this is not good. At some point, we're going to be at war. I need another army down here to protect myself. Currently, Ma Teng is leading an invasion of Shuhu down here, and we've got some spice resources down here as well, which could be useful to take, and some Han territory, which obviously we are we own the Emperor, so his arse is ours, and he's letting us have the Han Empire as a vassal. It's pretty much all down here now, just this little blob of Han territory. That does mean that Sun Jian is probably, I would guess, I mean, I would guess he's probably got a lot of this territory around here and here. So basically, he's got, let's have a quick look, ownership. Right, yes, this is Sun Jian, isn't it? Yeah, so he owns pretty much all this, but not this one here. So could be around here. Shuhu probably has this blob down here, so maybe we can capture that. It does make us very long, though. We do have a massive border to defend. I'm wondering if we can take the mountains. Obviously, we're at war with a lot of these factions here. If we can take the mountains, and that's provide like a good defensive position for us, because the mountains only really have a couple of entrances. So that's going to make life a little bit easier, maybe. So I think that's what we're going to focus on right now. So
resist corruption.
Yeah,
and endure hardships.
Sure. We've got Zhao Ji here, Zhao Ji, and we've also got Ma Chao. They're moving north.
I feel the warmth of home.
Yeah, exactly. I'm tempted to recruit a
How can I serve, my
strategist here.
lord? I bid you welcome, my lord.
Maybe if we get rid of Mummy, that would mean replacing these units. I quite
What do you
like
wish,
Pooh.
my lord?
Pooh's got a lot of good stuff. She's got a lot of cunning for some reason. She's not the worst, but having a strategist I think would be really, really useful, because it gives you access to those formations, which are really strong. Now, the other thing we've got weapon craftsman, we've got an armor craftsman, we've got a horse breeder as well, so we should get a slow trickle of really nice items. Yeah, you're going to lay siege there. That's fine. That's okay. They've got a jade bird. Over tea, you tell your generals of a dream of a jade bird. It's a bit weird. The general takes a long sip of their tea, places the cup down, and looks at you in the eye. A vision of a jade bird is an auspicious prophecy. The jade indicating imperial matters, and the bird being that can traverse the gap between earth and heaven. Well, indeed. So Pang De and Ma Teng, super duper friends. That's nice. We've got a legalist fanatic. All right, sure.
Let the horse
What have you got? We could actually give you that, couldn't we? Satisfaction faction-wide. More resolve and... yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. I think I prefer that. So that's going to give us a little bit more resolve, which almost makes you maxed out in that category as well, which is good. Character developments. Have we got anyone interesting? Doesn't look like it, but let's have a quick check. Close down you. Let's have a look at the candidates. We're going to have I am on the lookout for another strategist. He's fiery, he's graceful, and he's strong. Good, but not great for a strategist, let's be honest there. You are 33, that's not too bad. You are scholarly, that's good. You're brave, not bad. And temperamental, yeah. And that's all. We've got a lot of vanguards. Li Su, who is 68. Oh, you are... Aren't you the guy who... You start with Leo... Ah, yes. Yes, unfortunately, you're old. So, 30, 58, 46, 30. I should get more spies on, shouldn't I? I should get more spies on. Maybe we could get Mao here. Mao, how are you doing? You're in... Oh. Sincere, arrogant. Well, that's not the best. That's not the best. You're 62, you're quite old. You're level 4 though. You're disloyal, energetic, kind, cunning, pacifist. You're 29, you're level 2, you're disloyal, probably not. You are 70, you're gonna drop dead soon. Wow, it's not looking good, is it? What's this one? Weak. Wow. I mean, it's not really the pick of the crop, is it? Jesus. Okay, well, won't worry too much about that then. Not ideal.
The mightiest tree survives on its roots.
Indeed, in bloody deed. Right, let's march you through these mountains. They're a bit of a pain to get through. Could we go this way? Probably not. Let's march you through. I'm tempted to get a strategist, but I don't think we've got any free at the moment. So we do need to just sort of continue on. And this city, I think we're just gonna...
Poised to strike. Exhaustion clouds the mind.
Yeah, we can reach that next turn, and then we can relieve the city. If they take it, then we'll just take it back, basically. And we have a reform. So, what do we want reform-wise? So, income from commerce could be good. Satisfaction, I mean, satisfaction I'm not too bothered about. I would like better... Oh, I do like those guys. Food, how are we doing for food? 28. We could be doing better for food. 10% income from commerce or industry would be nice, though. Income from peasantry. I'm not sure we're making a huge amount from peasantry, and we could get less, like, reduce character salary. How much are we spending on character salaries at the moment? 3,482. I mean, that's quite a chunk, isn't it? That's quite a chunk. I'm tempted. I mean, building upkeep. How much are we spending on building upkeep? Buildings, 1,000. So that would drop. Okay, so that'd be about 2,500 saving, about 250 saving, 350 saving there for the lessening of the salary. So both are not bad options. I think plus 10 commerce from income and industry sounds pretty good, though. But on the other hand, do we want to get some better units? I mean, I'm not overly fussed about getting better units. What's these guys? Spear warriors. Yeah, I'm not too bothered about that. I mean, more food would be good. But more money would be gooder. Do I go more money? So we need the shaft mining for that. So I think I'm going to go here. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that because I think that's going to be the better option. You're moving over there. Ah, Ma Teng. Now, you're down here, aren't you? So, we're going to advance on the town first of all.
Spread in all directions.
Oh, there's no one defending it. Well, it's going to be our town now. Thank you.
Fight with utter belief.
We lost
you will be undefeatable.
Yeah, we lost 32 people there.
This belongs to us now.
It does indeed.
Welcome, my lord.
Obviously, that was a bit of a sneak attack, which is a little bit dirty, but I'll take it. What do we have here? An iron mine and a spice market. So spice market is a special building. Bit like the silk market. So there's 3 spice markets on the map, and each one you get increases the money you get from spice markets. Easy. So we definitely want to see if we can get all of those. The terrain down here is quite mountainous. That makes it a little bit risky. But having the town
Your presence is heartening.
as a base is quite useful. So we're going to build this up. We can also do an assignment so we can get the extra replenishment here. We don't need the extra replenishment here, so we can bring him back. So that means we're going to be topped up as much as possible, and we can go and grab the iron mine. Oh, it's a tea house. We do need a tea house as well. So that tea house will be very useful. And seeing as we can't really do any recruitment of units at the moment, let's concentrate on getting more cash, especially in our provinces where... Ooh. Now, we do have quite a few people here. Public order's not too bad. I could maybe go for the income from peasantry, because currently we're getting 186% bonus. So if we build a tax collector, that's, I mean, it does bring a lot of public order problems with it, though. Maybe we wait. I'm not sure if that's the best option. I'm not sure if that's the best option. Oh, it's tempting, though. Because, I mean... Was it 186 bonus? It's almost 200% more money from that. Fuck it, we're doing it. Tax them. Tax the buggers. Squeeze them. Shake them upside down until you get everything out. That's what I'm going to do. Right, so we should be able to secure that. We've got armies moving north to help with the mountains. Our empire's kind of cut in two. We've got the north here, and this mountain range is making things very difficult to travel between the two. So I think we probably need an army down here as well. We do have Chengbo 007 here, don't we? So I accidentally moved you last time, so we'll bring you here. Are you fairly happy? You are fairly happy. Don't have any followers we can give you? No. Wow, that's fine. Okay, let's end the turn. So we do have quite a lot of cash. And there's Zhang Fei mooching around. He is... So Liu Bei is a vassal of Sun Jian, which is going to make life awkward for us. Because...
Diplomacy has failed. Arms must decide this.
Okay. Who the fuck are you? Jia Long. I don't know who you are, mate. Like this is embarrassing, but I literally have no idea who you are. Okay, fine, whatever. War is declared. Yeah, I call for aid. I'll call for aid. Don't know who he is. Don't think I have to care really. Yuan Shao vassalized Wang Chong. We've had a yellow turban rebellion appear there. That's going to cause them some issues. Jia Lot apparently declared war on me, and I don't know who he is. Tiu Ying declared war on Liu Bei. Duchy of Wu declared war on Tao Ying. Coming of age, Ma Ying. Ah, and the 9 bestowments. You receive a missive from the Emperor that you have been given the 9 bestowments. Each of these represents a tenet of your greatness and power. Wagons and horses, clothes and armed guards, written music, a ramp, a red door, arms, bows and arrows, an axe, and wine. Why a ramp? At what point do they go, here's a ramp? Thanks. What's that for? Is it because he's old? Ooh. I mean, accessibility is always important. Apparently we've got good morale. That's nice. Bit of good morale. What do we got? Ancillaries. We've got a herdsman. That's not particularly interesting. 9 bestowments, sure. Assignments. Yes, you've come back. Yuan Shao, apparently... Okay, sure. Friends. Okay. Ancillaries gained herdman. Coming of age, Ma Ying. Actually, because Ma Ying is actually a strategist, it's actually not bad. Ma Ying, what are you? You're a rogue. I see. I see. And you are solitary, vigilant, trustworthy, and dutiful. Well, you are not a particularly good scholar, basically. We could marry you to someone. Potentially. But, actually, could we? Marry. Is there anyone we can actually marry you to? We could marry you to her, but otherwise it's a bit of a sausage fest in our courts. She's 52. She's getting on. I might try and find you someone else, potentially. Let's pop you in an army, but first we need to come through these mountains because they're a bloody nightmare. Are you still laying siege? You are. That is...
I shall not waver.
Brave.
Justice is on our side. Break their spirit.
Can I... Right, if we march...
Marching.
And then attack.
Harden your hearts.
Unify.
And you will then run away because you don't want to have to face us. Okay, we've got an army coming of it. Wang Lan there. Oh, Yuan Shao is laying... Oh, Yuan Shao is dealing with this. Excellent. That's going to make life easier for us. And now we can come for the... Is it better going through there rather than going through there? Say it is. Okay.
This is what you train for.
Yep, you're trained to march along a path. Sure. So I'll grab the iron mine there. We've got a large city here. We do have farmland, so that'd be good to have. Right, it makes more sense to build up our settlements where we've got a lot of money already. We could build up the Confucian Shrine, but I don't think we need it right now. The public order's not too bad. We're making a lot of money in... Really? Oh, because we got the Silk Road here. That makes sense. So actually, that's not that super vital. We can upgrade... Right. So what are our options here? So we can get more trade influence. Alternatively, we can just get more money. So... How much are we making through trade at the moment? That's the question. 4,273. So, is a little bit of trade influence going to what I'm thinking is that once, and we are pretty close, I think, to the Three Kingdoms period. So once that happens, we're then going to have not as much trade. So I think reducing our reliance on trade is probably a good idea. So let's get the Industrial Tool Depot. So let's do that. It's going to cost quite a chunk of money. In fact, everything but 20 donuts. It's going to cost us. Bloody donuts. Right, Zhang Fei running around my territory is concerning, but not the end of the world. I could get another army, but the only problem I'm thinking is that I'm kind of spending all my monies at the moment on building. Oh, cheeky. Duchy of Wu command a vessel to join the war. Sure. Zhang Yan declared war on the Ottoman rebellion. Fine. Now this is a bit of a problem. You are just... You're going to run away, aren't you? Yes, you're going to run away. Can we... There's like a trick where you can... like get into that... I don't think I managed to... It's a trick where you can move at them and then cancel it last minute. The problem is I'm going to probably end up chasing these guys all over my territory for no good reason.
For China.
Okay, we're finding out the mountains.
Truth is an unquenchable flame.
Yeah, tell me about it. Tell me about it. Right, what's this army? Yeah, I'm not overly concerned. What's that? Oh, it's quite... Oh, it's, you know, it's something. Huan Lin, he's a farmer. You're a guard. You're a magistrate. You're not very happy. You are not very happy.
Douse is the heart's desire.
I reckon we can take these idiots.
I must refuse.
Let desire shape and guide passion.
It's ballsy.
Unleash fury.
It is super ballsy, but do we just go for it? Or do we starve them out? Get a turn of attrition on them?
To arms!
Let's starve them out. I don't think they've got reinforcements anywhere. I would be amazed if they had more than one army. They probably will try and attack us, which means we'll be on the defensive, which is better than being on the offensive because it means we can sit back and let them come to us and pound them into oblivion while they do that. I could maybe get another army. Really? They were outside the bloody walls. Jesus. Okay, Chengbo, do I want to get you some better units?
I answer your request.
Yeah, I know you do. Let's upgrade you. Because, okay, that's maxed out. We've maxed out the animal tamer over there. I'm hoping we should start getting some nice little bits and pieces. We're getting 781 monies from peasantry, which is pretty good. So I am going to... this. So we can get 8 public order from there. So I'm going to upgrade that again to get even more income from peasantry because I'm feeling ballsy. And I'm thinking maybe we need to concentrate on food because peasantry is income that kind of comes into its own later on. You can get a lot of money from peasantry later on because of the bonuses you get for population in your cities. So it goes up to 350%, which is pretty massive. So if you can get sort of big cities producing a lot of peasantry income... trade agreement? Sure.
A pleasing foundation to build upon.
I thought so. What are you doing? I don't think you can take Chang'an. I honestly don't. Ah, here we go. Here we go. Right. So they're on the offensive. They take us some attrition, and Ma Teng, Pangde, and Gajia should be able to. We've also got our Onyx Dragons to try out. This is exciting. I'm excited. The enemy, because we're at a minor settlement, has a lot of cavalry. In fact, they've got about 4 units on the left and right flank. So, to try and blunt this, on our right flank we've got Ma Teng and his cavalry hiding in a forest. They're going to try and deal with the enemy cavalry on our right flank. And on the left flank, we've got the hunters hidden in the forest over here. And they've also got some G militia formed up on our flank, hidden in the forest, so that if they do try and come around, they'll end up with a surprise and then have to travel around further. At that point, we can bring the hunters in, lock them into combat, G militia charge in, they are then dealt with. Meanwhile, the rest of our infantry have formed up into a turtle formation, and we've got the heavy crossbowmen there. They're looking pretty natty, and the onyx dragons, they go looking lovely in blue. Gorgeous. So here comes the enemy cavalry trying to flank around on our slightly less defended flank as far as they're concerned. But here comes Ma Teng. They spotted us, but Ma Teng charges in, takes out 2 or 3, 4 to start off with. And our cavalry are going to charge in and envelop them. Lock down this unit over here. They're also taking some missile fire. There's some raider cavalry. They're going to go down. And there we go. We're going to... There we go. They're trying to break out. No, you're not. You're all dead. Thank you very much. 1 unit of cavalry broke away at the last seconds. And they will be coming back. Along with... Oh, there's another unit over there. Some mounted lancer militia. That's fine. We're already breaking these units. Finishing them off very, very easy. No problem. These units over here are taking a lot of fire and they're not quite sure how to deal with it. They do have some saber militia who are anti-missile, but not when they don't face... You have to... Yeah, you can't show your back to archers, guys. That's not how it works. So they're taking a huge amount of punishment from our archers. They're not quite sure what to do. Ma Teng has completely just annihilated the units. Cavalry on the right flank. You can see they're starting to waver. They are going down. Enemy cavalry just loses their mind, doesn't know what to do, and they decide to, charge our main spear line.
Our general is engaged in a duel.
Which doesn't work out very well for them. Well, yeah, that was basically suicide, wasn't it, guys? That was literally suicide. Pangda is engaging the enemy general. Not a contest that he should have any trouble with. This is not something to worry, Pangda. This is literally just... This is a Wednesday for him. This is just slog work. Enemy infantry is moving in, but the vast majority of the enemy infantry is actually attacking our cavalry, or at least chasing it around the map, which is allowing me to deal with the main portion of the enemy army. We're charging in, there we go. Our G militia, with no one left to have to worry about. The cavalry completely annihilated. They're going to flank around. We're going to come around and hit these enemy units in the rear. We do have a small unit of enemy cavalry coming in, but let's face it, they're not really going to do much. Now we need to deal with these enemy archers. We're taking a little bit of damage from them. So we're still giving the enemy infantry the slip. The trebuchet is firing directly into the blob there and causing a lot of damage. Oof. It's going to sting. So, having given most of these units the slip, what we're going to do is we're going to send Ma Teng in to deal with the enemy infantry by himself, because let's face it, shouldn't be too much of an issue for him, should it? There he goes. Just starts carving people to pieces. Not an issue. It's just peasant band as well. Meanwhile, our cavalry comes charging in. They're going to go and run down the enemy archers. Enemy archers are dealt with. Ma Teng is keeping the infantry busy, just for long enough. Now our hunters, having run off some enemy archers and some enemy cavalry, now coming back to the fight. Now, although these guys are missile cavalry, they are, as I keep saying, actually pretty good generally. I mean, they've got 160 charge bonus, which isn't as much as shock cavalry, but it's enough when you're charging a squishy enemy unit in the back. Just like this. Or unsuspecting enemy infantry. Yeah, here we go. running them down. You can see it's starting to waver already. Main line not looking very good. We still have a couple of enemy generals there, but the enemy general that Pang De is dealing with is on his last legs. Very much not going to win this fight. Our cavalry is giving the enemy infantry the slip again. They are trying to engage our archers, but when they're going to come in at the last second, this peasant band getting a nasty surprise.
Our success looms dark.
And then we're just moving our cavalry in. As they're locked into combat, it's then just a case of chasing them down.
Enemy general falls.
Running, there we go. Pang De has killed the enemy general. That's going to cause a little bit of morale issues, and it's already not looking great. Ma Teng is still fighting, I think, 3 enemy units, or he was fighting 3. I think he's broken 1, and he's killed almost 200 people just by himself. So pretty good there. The hunters have crushed the enemy infantry, and coming back for more. Enemy infantry seeing their leader dead, and the rest of their generals, there we go, Pang De chasing down. They don't want a duel, and Pang De is just chasing them off. Off they go. Now obviously, because this is a settlement battle and they sallied out, the more we kill, the less we have to fight against later. So our cavalry are just going to go and hunt down everyone they can find. Ma Teng is having a whale of a time though. He is just carving his way through these infantry.
Charge! Move out quickly!
Oh, I knew that was going to go well.
Heaven rewarded our passion.
Did indeed. And, well, let's have a quick look at the... I mean, Ma Teng killed at 66, 432 people. I mean, that's not bad. In fact, the cavalry in general did very, very well. I mean, our marauders were very busy taking out some of the nastier infantry. And our hunters sort of then got some nice rear charges there. So we can see almost 600, I mean 595 kills, 600 kills on the hunters here. Now hunters aren't especially like, I'm kind of thinking like missile cavalry in this game. They don't really have the numbers to have much effect. That's my feeling. But I mean, you can't argue with almost 600 kills, can you? You just can't. Pang De dealt with the enemy general very nicely, and then he was hunting down the other, and our front line held very well. Our archers did lots of damage. You can't fault anything that happened there. Let's ransom them.
Run back to your masters.
Because we don't need the replenishment, because we're going to get oodles of replenishment anyway. So Zhang Yan requested Duchy of War join. Really? They can request that? That's not good. Duchy of we probably won't want to declare war on me. Probably. Okay. Oh, and we've got some armour. Fantastic. And a weapon. What do we get? Oh, what do we get? An answer. Now. Hello. Hello. How does that compare to Lebu's weapon? I say Lebu's weapon. Ma Teng's weapon. So let's have a quick look. So right, the Sky Piercer does more damage overall, to be expected, but it lets you keep your expertise as part of the Fireborn set. Now, the sets are actually quite useful. I haven't really played about with the sets, but I should really keep an eye on sort of what sets go where. But it doesn't matter, because what we can do is we can give this to... Because I think it's just basically an upgrade, isn't it? So 531, 700, 2.1, 2.8. Yeah, it's literally just a flat upgrade. You get the yellow hoofed hunt? Did I know we had this? Did I forget? +4? Jesus, yeah, okay. Okay, yeah. Ma Chao is getting the yellow hoofed thunder. Absolutely. Have we got anything else? I don't think so. It's part of the Marshall set. I really should. Firebrand. Do we have anything that's Firebrand? I don't think we do. Let's have a quick look. Expert of Academies. No. No, and we do have the Champion's Leather. Lord of Fire. That's Fireborn. Okay, that's different. Do we actually... I mean, because... Do we have...
Impossible.
So you don't have a vanguard in that army. We don't have a vanguard in this army. We do have Mark. So actually, although we've got this armor, we don't have anyone to give it to, which is a bit of a shame. But we do have a skill point here, so we could. Are you? Hang on. Are you administrator of Jin Cheng, which is over here, isn't it? Which does have a silk trader in it, and we've got lots of commerce. So what we could do is actually, if we give you this scholarship skill, it's actually going to increase income from commerce, silk, and spice. So we're currently making 5685. 5829. It's not bad. I'll take that. I'll take that. And what we can also take is this iron mine. So I think we can just delegate this. I mean, we crushed the army. Just grab the iron mine there.
Belief, and you will be undefeatable.
Oh, hello. Well, that's a half a name, isn't it? What are you? You're cunning, you're temperamental, you're clever, philanthropic, you're lame. Well, I don't want anyone lame in my army. We've also got, oh, this guy. So you're honourable, you're committed, you're tranquil, you're uncomplicated. That's not bad, actually. You've got the... Okay, well, you know what? We're going to employ you.
With me.
And you, we're just going to release, because I don't really care about you, to be honest. That's a bit harsh to say, but there we go. Right, we've got the iron mine. That's very nice. Got that one. Spice market's down here, but I might go and grab the tea house next. Just grab this entire line here. And we're actually getting a lot of replenishment now, thanks to our assignments. Do we have any... Who are you? You're at Jin Checker. That's fine. Food production, reserves. I mean, satisfaction would be quite useful to actually have, I guess. And less corruption in the local commandery. So we've actually got 31% corruption here, which is quite a lot of corruption. So actually what we could do is maybe use you here. Maybe use you there. Yeah. Okay, let's do that. And we could also... we've got silk here, so what we could actually do is get Ma Ying in here and just assign him there. That's going to give us then more money, so that's all good. We've got a little army here, which we are... Oh, Yuan Shao is actually moving on them. Have you got stuck in my... Or do you... No, you can't. You are screwed. You are so screwed. I'm gonna... Are you his son? Zhang Yan. I think this might be his son. We can hunt down... Yeah, he's not very happy, is he? It might be his son. I don't know. I'm sure we can find out after we chop his head off. But unfortunately, that's going to have to wait until next time. So thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you in the next episode of the Ma Teng Campaign.